Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the one, the only, the Azothan, and we're back with the finale of the New Faces Azeroth Wars content. Yes, there's been a slight skip forward. Perhaps I had to do it there. You know, the game shut down on me. I was just watching the end and then it stopped recording. It was terrible. It was terrible, really. And so we're going to watch what I already saw happen, which is... Actually, okay, so I didn't see that much, but I do know that a new bracket's left behind. Thank God with no items, though. I'm going to turn on... See who still remains in the game at this point. We have Z-Ohm playing Red, the Undead Scourge. We have AK Lion, Xerxes in the blue shorts playing Legion. Raphael Feria still somehow alive. I don't get it. It seems like he has some units here. He could probably take over some control points in Outland. Actually, if he just like took dark greens. Yellow's not going to care. At least not as much as he's going to care about the fact that the druids are still a problem. And definitely red and blue are still very much alive. Although he's going to lose the Legion Fortress here. Blue... Ah! Get the fuck out! You know, blue's like, well, I guess I'll send the last few units I have to fight and die. Like, instead of saving up, and I just stack rings and claws of attack at this point in Archimon. Hope I can get like a worker out. He doesn't even have a worker right now. That's bad. I mean, you can capture some of these, you know, neutral points like Drakthar and Keep and stuff. I think a few of these buildings allow you to build workers or resurrect heroes mostly. I think there's only like one on the map that allows you to build a worker. I'm not sure. It's been a while. Meanwhile, the fucking North Alliance. Oh, you had to know that they knew that was gonna happen. Oh god, Red's ships caught and murdered, and Sylvanas is alive with no one really to kill her, so I think that's Red out of the game. All undead units just went hostile. Shit, that's the one problem. You put him in a boat and he Blue was not great. He didn't show up. Like, I think if he had been here for the fighting, he would have gained a lot of levels. He would have had his ultimate, and an ultimate from Archimon here, along with his, you know, Nether Strike. It just mows shit down. Yeah, but here's the thing. I know I've often been guilty of this where I forget. Like, oh, I'm fighting on 1,000 different fronts. What am I ever gonna do? Red should just give his money to Blue and let Blue go out in a fucking blaze of glory. Because Blue still has Archimon. No, have Sylvanas? Nope. Alright, so now I think Blue.
Summoning is complete.
Is Blue our player now? Is that who we're... I think we're rooting for Blue and Teal at this point, because they're definitely the underdogs. Yellow's fucking going nutso. Does he think he's gonna kill Ragnaros? I mean, killing Ragnaros is... Charge! Into a black wall of darkness and sort of pile on. They took their germs. Hey. Oh man, I gotta say, even now, I can still look at this and be like, that's pretty fucking cool. Oh, I just love zooming in. All right, so Alexander Smograin is level 6 now. Let's go ahead and just, there we go. Okay, I love that map hack. Love me some map hack. Camera hack. Sorry. Why mass allied, damn it, fucking noobs, WTFs. Who did? I mean, Blue, wait, oh shit. Blue didn't leave. I mean, Red didn't leave, Blue left. And now Red's, oh! Oh, that's not good. Oh, it's so not good. Oh, you should go. You should go home. Oh no, Archimon. Alright, he can get out. If he teleports right the fuck now to anything in the world that isn't right there, it's done. Well, that's done. Oh shit. Oh shit. Did he just like pop? He's like, hey guys, I'm... Oh. He's all alone. He's like, hey guys, I'm here. Oh. It's like the... I don't watch Community, but it is definitely like the worst timeline to come into. There are 1,000 timelines that Kil'jaeden could have jumped into, and this is the one he chose, and he's regretting it. for sure. There's limbs everywhere, demon bodies. The Lich King is like at the bottom of the ocean. He's like, what the fuck? I made you. I made you. You are the like one of the most godly beings on this earth. There's so few things that should be able to kill you, and you fucking sank in a boating accident. You decided to go on a trip on your yacht. What a terrible decision in the middle of wartime. This is why you always had, like, he could have just grabbed a Scroll of Town portal. He had the money for it. He had a shop up here. That would have been, he could have teleported right out. The Lich King can't be stunned, as far as I know. He would have gone right to Skullman's just in time to get the North Alliance, get a little bit of a fight. I can't TP to Yellow. Yeah, because you're not fucking allied to Yellow. You're allied to Yellow, but Blue's not allied to Yellow. You're just controlling Blue. He's a strong, independent player, and he don't need no ally, okay? What the fuck? What's Teal doing now? He's like, revenge is mine! But where? I've taken much. Both? Okay, so... that means Blue's over here, right? Blue's got a couple badass permanent... No, not permanent invis Dreadlords, but, you know, stationary invis. They're like Night Elves, really. Don't draw that comparison, because... What the fuck? Okay, I was trying to figure out how people were... Oh, man. Oh, this is looking... I thought the finale was going to be... I thought, like, the Lich King was going to make a stand, but it just turned out, like, the Druids built up all game, sacked the Frozen Throne, some of the better players in the game got disconnected, and then... dead. Oh, shit. Magna, use your ultimate before you go down like a bitch. Unfortunately, archers with that damage boost... That's 60 damage a shot. Okay, so it's 41 to 59. Whatever. It's still alive. There's, you know, 3 dozen of them. Is it what? How did I die? How did my patented rifleman spam not fucking work? Oh yeah, Yellow. That's definitely your problem. It's definitely those two that are the problem. Say, okay, so it's green and orange, but who? Is orange just building purple units and then just has his heroes here for help? Because I think that's what we got going on here. Did he keep his island? He still has his island, right? So he's just been soaking up a decent amount. Oh. Is he getting a navy? I don't know. What rats everywhere? I can hit womp rats from a distance of approximately across the ocean. That's my range. Deathrock and Balnazar learning how to play the drums. North Alliance not too fond of that. It was a boring game because you weren't where you needed to be or building the units you need. You got murdered. All right, whatever. Just fucking. It's so like I think there was a comment on the video, the last one, and I am recording this after I looked at the comments for the third video. It took me a couple days to get back to this. Not gonna lie. He's like, it's gonna end early. Like, apparently the fighting, like, there was still some sporadic fighting going on for another hour or something. I think that's what he said. He's like, sorry, but it kept going for an hour. I was like, yeah, it's fine, bro. We're already an hour, and I think it's gonna end at like an hour 15, hour 20. That's decent. We had some good fights. We had some great potential. I think this still qualifies as a good game. It was entertaining, if nothing else. It's okay, you know. I think it's okay sometimes. Like, if the whole game had sucked, I'd be upset. But the whole game didn't suck. The ending sucked, or at least it sucked for what we would have liked to have happened. But sometimes, like in movies, I think it's cool when the hero dies. Like, the bad guy just wins, and it's like it's a shock to the system. That's not supposed to happen. How the hell could we allow that to be a thing? But that's real life, you know. It's not always the guy who was winning who wins at the end. Sometimes you bide your time and then you fuck them over at the last minute, and it's unfair. I've won a lot of games like that, so it's okay. Yeah, does that shock you? That there have been games where I was like, oh, I'm gonna lose if I don't base aim or like hero aim, and I do it. I know I bitch about it. I bitch about it when it's not. It doesn't have to be the only resort. You know what I mean? When you do it as the first resort in an already fair fight, that's when I'm angry. When you do it as your last resort, the enemy should expect it. You're like, well, I kind of murdered this guy's face and killed his family and all of his friends. I shouldn't really be that shocked when he tries to undermine me. But when you're like, let's line up on a field of battle and engage in combat, and then he's like, just kidding, stab you in the bum, and then you die. It's, just the twisting. It I get really angry. Let's just. I think we're. Is it gonna make it to 115? Let's watch that countdown. Why didn't you take the? Yeah, I think. I think what we would see here potentially is the Night Elves. I wouldn't be surprised if the Night Elves were forced to fight yellow, green, and orange. Like the High Elves, the Dwarves, and the Mages all joined forces to resist the Druids. But I just don't think that's the game we're gonna get to see today. Dash ally. No! Zoom! You can't! You can't. Yeah. See if he gets it. He's gonna get it. I think this is where Zoom leaves. I'm controlling Blue's army and wonder why it auto. Yeah. You're not that smart. He's that smart. He picked it up eventually. Are they still murdering yellow? Man, I would have. At this point, I would have probably offered yellow. I don't know. They're doing okay. I mean, they got 15-14 versus 22-28. It's probably a fair fight. But I think this is where Red's like, I gotta get out of here. Like, there's no point. He's the one recording this. I don't think anyone else has sent in this game, or would have sent in this game. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm actually willing, I'll do like an addendum to this if you have the rest of this replay, where these three fight it out, because I think Red's gonna call it a day after he gets hero aimed a few times. Balnazar goes down, Deathrock goes down. I think that Red's gonna be like, I'm outie 5,000. Holy fuck. Watch, it's gonna end like, this climactic battle! So just stare at Cenarius' ass and let that send you off into Netherland. Alright guys, thanks for joining me. This has been the one, the only, the Azothan. An amazing game. Look at Red. Look at the slaughter. The slaughter. His allies weren't bad. His enemies weren't bad. They stuck in there in the end. They were pretty badass too. I mean, Orange climbed his way up to just under like the top team. So, kudos to him. Blue, a little low. A little low for having Archimond out and all the potential fights he could have had. I think, yeah, we should have just seen some better positioning, better use of town portals. People were floating some gold when they didn't need to. Some sharing of gold between your allies is always a good idea. Remember, try to keep an eye. Just click on your allies' building and be like, oh, he's got 10 gold and I have 1,200. And I don't have that many production facilities of the place that's being attacked. And he has like an unbeatable demon army just waiting to run out of the Twisting Nether. And maybe that wouldn't be a bad idea. I don't know. Thanks for joining me, guys. I'll see you in the next cast. Till next time. Bye.